Oh, hi. I'm on a deserted island. I need help. Ah! Ah! I'm standing on the side of a cliff and I'm writing a book about my life. It's called Memoirs of a Goofa. Get it like geisha? But goofa? So funny. Thank you. Welcome. Okay, we have a little niche topic today. Niche for the people who are in the real world, but not as niche for people in the Hollisverse. Okay, if you're a member of the Hollisverse, if you're a citizen, as I am, then you will know exactly what's going on here. But let me bring everyone up to speed. First, I got to open up my sound bites. Okay, now I have them.
Auntie Ray Ray.
We may check in with Auntie Ray Ray because she's posted a couple times and I can tell she is pissed. She is pissed to be in New York and it's so interesting to watch in real time. But first, we are going to talk about what this stream is about, which is a woman named Kendra and a woman named Keira. And how are they connected? I don't know for sure, but sources say, according to my own eyeballs and putting two and two together, that they may know each other, which is possibly the grifter coincidence of this 2026. So Kendra, you may remember, I did a whole live stream about her. And essentially, she was a person who got into a fake relationship, or in her mind, some sort of relationship with her psychiatrist. And she told a 34-part series about how she was in love with her psychiatrist, but it was also her psychiatrist's fault for keeping the relationship alive. But then when she described what actually happened, it seemed like he had nothing to do with anything. Anyways, we did a whole live stream about it. But that woman, okay, she is also an ADHD coach, okay, which is a title that I could also give to myself, or you could give to yourself, or there's no law or certification, as far as I know, that you get with any meaning to become a coach of ADHDers. And that's what she called herself, an ADHDer. So this is her, okay. Hi, I'm Kendra. I'm an ADHD coach based in Tucson. So, okay, we already have an Arizona connection. So that's one hint. All right. She is offering coaching. You can become, whatever. Anyways, so she also wrote a book. Okay. And she's had this pinned since April. Okay, so let's just play what she has to say about this book that she's written. All right, because I wrote a book, well, halfway. Okay, here we go.
News for ADHDers! I signed with a publisher and I'm halfway through writing my book, Self-Empowerment for ADHDers, The Game of Sovereignty. It's about
any book or anything with the word sovereignty in it these days, I'm going to be suspicious of.
About how to empower yourself as an ADHDer. It takes the reader through a journey of self-discovery,
Okay, I hate that the Taylor Swift song's playing in the background, so I'm just going to read the rest. Alignment, healing, and power. This isn't just a book. It's a portal. This isn't a book. It's a portal.
I hate this guy. I hate him.
To remembering your power, rewriting your story, and actually enjoying yourself with an ADHD brain. Okay. So that was super exciting news for ADHDers. And it says, it's not just a book, it's a level up, a healing, a homecoming, and I can't wait to share it with you. Okay, just reading those words, it gave me PTSD flashbacks to another grifter we've talked about on this channel before also, whose name is Keira. Now, she looks like, if you've ever seen the show Tabitha Takes Over, that's who she looks like to me. Tabitha. I'm Tabitha and I'm taking over. She looks like her. Okay. And that's not a bad thing. Oh, wait. That's my stream. Hold on. And this is her. This is her. Keira Brinton. Okay. And she is often at Heidi Powell's house. Okay. And they do podcasts together. Here's a clip of that.
Can't answer that question because my relationship
ethically, I don't think that we can.
Hold on, here's one I can't answer.
Okay. All right, date is on. So,
Okay, another song. You're screwing me up, Heidi.
Welcome to Heidi's Lane. We're talking about chlamydia today, ladies and gentlemen. You don't know this? No. Another podcast.
What's one thing that gives?
Who's got chlamydia? What's going on? Okay, but that's Keira. Here's another clip with Heidi.
I do have a confession to tell you.
I want to hear
that I don't ever make goals in New Year.
I don't either. I can look at any year. The good time is the time that you freaking launch the thing. The idea of cycles means every 29 days, 28 days. We can be renewed every 5 days, 7 days, whatever it is.
There's no point to anything. Everything's a lie. Oh my gosh, look how pale I am. Okay, we just need to take a second. This is bad. Oh my God. I'm like looking at myself in the viewfinder. I used to be this color and now I'm in the Northeast and I look like I've never been outside in my life. Look at this. I have no tan. Okay, I got to get a new foundation. Anyways, sorry. I just was looking and I'm like, wait, what? Okay, also, this is Keira. You might remember her from this soundbite. And my little girl is so hungry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Wait.
I'm a medium. I channel all day.
Okay, that's her. So anyway, she talks about random stuff. She talks with Heidi about chlamydia. She talks to Heidi about boyfriends and whatever else. What else does she say?
All right, we're back. We're going round 2, friends. Sometimes these lives are tricky. And we have to pray before we go live. So me and Royal Kai just dropped off. We said some prayers. And now it's going to work. Just watch.
Instantly glitched. Okay. So that's the type of stuff she does. And she's an author and a publisher.
Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. I'm so excited. We haven't been live for a while. And today we get to go live with one of my beautiful, extraordinary authors. Her name is Lindsay Taylor. And we were blessed to be the publisher that brought her first book to the world.
Okay. So you get the point. We don't need to go into the super details of who she is, but that is a general overview of who she is. And she also wears crowns and dresses in the ocean. You know, she's your typical I'm a girl boss, but it's with a spiritual connection. Okay. However, she also has this thing. She owns a publishing company in some degree, right? Okay. It's called Joan of Arc Publishing, right? So here it is, JOA Publishing. So she offers publishing deals, quote unquote, which I believe it's basically a self-publish, is from what I can understand. But she offers authors some sort of deal to publish their books. But you also are encouraged by Keira to get training and do this immersive island writing retreat thing, which I never knew the price of previously. But apparently, if this is true, which it seems like there are several examples as to why she is probably talking about Keira, it costs about $30,000 to get your book self-published, essentially, with Keira. Now, that does come with a island resort stay. So that might be worth it. Okay. So let's go to that one. Hold on. Hold on. Kendra Hilty book. Stand by. Okay.
It cost me.
So she was doing a live stream, right? And this person who recorded the live stream and cut this clip out calls it getting scammed out of $30,000, right? So I'm not the one saying that. That's what this TikTok is saying. However, as she gives the details, I'm starting to think, is this Keira? And then people on Reddit were also speculating, is this Keira? And then people in the comments of this said TikTok were talking about, is this Keira? And then someone said, and it's not confirmed, but someone said yes. Okay, here's the clip.
$30,000 to publish my book. But it included 7 days in the most luxurious island, like it was a literal private island. Like, I'm still paying it off. All these people were able to like just pay $30,000. Because I told the publisher no 4 times. She was like, come write this book. I'm like, no. I don't have $30,000, right? And she's like...
Okay, so we know it's a she, number one. The book publisher, she. How many times does a book publisher try to convince you to come to their private island or a private island with them to write their book? 4 times. Only a scammer would do that. A real book publisher would be like, do you have a book? Do we want to buy it? Great. If you don't, go away. Get out of my office. So it already is giving scam. Okay, here we go. So she has 4 times. She. I'm assuming that's Keira, but again, unconfirmed.
God tells me you need to write this book. I'm like, no.
Okay, very manipulative. God told, allegedly, Keira that Kendra needs to write her ADHD Mario Party book. Okay, hard sales pitch. Hard sales pitch.
$1,000, right? And she's like, God tells me you need to write this book. I'm like, no. And then finally she was like, tell me how much money you can pay every month and we'll make it happen. Yeah, it was a lot of money.
Scammer vibes.
And I was like, okay. And so I did. And so I've been like, I put down $5,000 and I've just been paying $2,000 a month. How much did it cost to publish? So mine was very expensive. It was, let me see. Yeah, I'll be honest. So it cost me $30,000 to publish my book.
Okay, it's free to publish a book on Amazon, essentially, other than your time and buying a test copy to make sure that it's how you want it. It is essentially free or very low cost to self-publish a book. I don't think Keira's Joan of Arc publishing has any pull in the industry. So again, I do not know for sure if that's who she's talking about, but there seems to be some overlap. Okay, and also, I did some little investigative work. Okay, who she's following, right? Keira Brighton. Kendra is following Keira Brighton and also Writers Island TV, which we're gonna get to in 1 second. So she's at least aware of Keira and follows both the accounts on Instagram. Okay, so more confirmation in my mind that this is true. Okay, so going back to Keira. So we got the Keira and Kendra show and on Kia's World. Oh my God, we're screwed. All right, so she's a publisher, book medium, whatever the, you know what that means, entrepreneur and thought leader. Her thoughts are about chlamydia, maybe. She's a TV host for Writers Island TV. Okay, so I think she saw the success of Heidi Powell, her friend, back in 2007 and said, I want to replicate that today and make my own show that seems like an extreme makeover reality show, but about getting women to come onto an island, and I guess a couple men, and write their books. So she decided to make a TV show that she claims was supposed to be out summer 2025. It is now winter 2026. I have not seen the show, but what do I know? Okay, so this is Writers Island TV. All right, so it's a television show that she is paid money for, so it seems, to produce about writers who are out of their minds going to an island to write the book that they are meant to write, allegedly. Okay, it's a transformative reality show for authors, stories that change lives, where creatives become catalysts for change. Everyone in Heidi Powell's life is getting on an island right now, for some reason. Okay. Writers Island, baby. Again, there's music, so we'll have to see how much I can play. But it says something. Let's say something. Let me just go full screen. Hold on. Are we shocked right now? I'm like I'm shaking, guys. I'm literally shaking. This is crazy. Okay. Not really, but it is kind of a small world. Something calls us, okay, to the island. Keira with her drum. Something calls us to the island, and I think it's the money in my bank account that these women paid me and a man. Something calls us to the island, to the story. Wow. Great drone. We were meant to tell. Am I reading it with the right accent? Writer's Island. Feathers. Okay, just music. People, we all have a book inside us. Ew! Get it out. Sorry. It's already written. We just need the right place to remember. This is not a retreat. It's a return. Okay, this person's bleeding on the ground in a violent way. Is she okay? Unknown. To who we truly are. Baby girl. It's okay. I didn't see Kendra in any of this footage. So that is less confirmation for me. But maybe she just did the retreat and wasn't on the show. I don't know. Unless you can see it. Maybe she's this person in the background bending over. Actually stretching her legs. Coming to major streaming platforms summer 2025. Unlikely. Doubtful. But she's manifesting this because she literally puts like every single streaming platform possible on her website. It says Writer's Island will air on major platforms. Asterisks. Distribution subject to final approval by Production Films. I don't know what that means. But she's claiming that, oh yeah, I'm going to be on Roku, Prime, Apple TV, YouTube TV, Inside Success, never heard of it, and Tubi. Okay. Don't think it's there. We could look. Showcasing powerful stories in the magic of the island with Tabitha Takes Over. I'm just kidding. So 15 authors, which I'm shocked she could get 15 people to pay 30 grand. But okay. What the show covers. Okay, episode 1, meet the author. Witness their raw struggles, dreams, and fears. The arrival. See what makes the island magic. Enjoy the drum ceremony. Into the flow. The healing begins. Breakthroughs start. The deep work. Enjoy the tranquility of equine therapy. Episode 5, miracles and completion. The final chapters are completed. Episode 6, the legacy. The authors reveal their stories. The books are launched into the world. Okay, here's what Writer's Island is all about. Come here, girl. Come here, little girl. Let me pet you. She's getting her dinner in 30 minutes, so it's going to be a long, sad road until then. Okay, Writer's Island is an extraordinary journey of transformation, creativity, and storytelling like you've never seen before. Set against the stunning backdrop of a serene and breathtaking island, this show takes aspiring authors on an unforgettable adventure to unleash their creativity and step into their power. Guided by visionary mentor... Okay. We really like ourselves. Guided by visionary mentor Keira, participants confront their deepest fears, discover their untapped potential, and create books that will leave a lasting legacy. Every moment is charged with emotion, from powerful ceremonies and personal breakthroughs to the triumph of seeing their stories come to life. Writer's Island isn't just a show. It's actually nothing. It's a celebration of resilience, leadership, and the magic that happens when people embrace their call to create and share their truth with the world. I believe this will be on YouTube in about 6 months when she realizes you can't just get a deal. You can't just go and pay a videographer and a drone operator to make a show for you and that Netflix is going to want it. But okay, we'll see it soon. Who am I? Oh, Keira, who are you? I'm Tabitha, and I'm sorry. I'll stop saying that. I'm Keira Brinton, a single mother of 5 children, a 5-time author, and the founder of JOA Publishing, Mosea, don't know what that is, and Unleashed Author Adventures. Okay, so maybe that's her non-show retreat. Maybe that's what Kendra went on. She's got 100 websites, let's just say. Okay, I don't know. Who's to say? Let's go back to Writers TV. Okay, hold on. There's so much. Okay. I've built 3 thriving businesses, scaled to 7 figures, and I'm on track for 8. I guess if you find more Kendras in your life, you will be. That's 8 figures is $10 million. Do we believe this? I don't. I'm sorry. I don't. But okay. All while raising my kids and guiding leaders like you on sacred adventures to unleash their boldest visions. I also had the privilege of being featured on Rudy Mayer's Legacy Makers TV show. Who? Rudy Maurer. Do we know who this is? I don't think so. Sharing the extraordinary authors who I helped to write their books in 5 days. Expanding humanity through sacred words. Wow, she is self-important. Holy moly. And I have built this all in a few short years. Now I want to help you do the same. When I chose to claim my gifts, when I stopped playing small, when I allowed myself to be all of me, success was activated from within. So you're telling me she made 7 figures, close to 8 figures by scamming a couple people on a private island? I'm not buying it. I'm so sorry. And the women I work with don't shrink. They don't apologize for their ambition. And neither will you. At this event, I'm inviting you to take up all the space. It's time to fully claim your gifts, your vision, and your success. This isn't about hustle or grind. It's about alignment, joy, and creating a business and life that feels as good as it looks. She is the Messiah, and she's coming soon. Okay. So that's that. Okay, we'll get into the about, I guess, and we'll see who's on this. But first, Asari Shepherd. Thank you so much to Asari Shepherd. As always, thank you so much. Asari says, Taro hates this too. I know. She's now sitting at my feet, so she's a little more calm. But she hates this, and she's hungry. The story she wants to tell is that she's starving, and I've never fed her before in my life.
Let's tune into this ankle.
I'm on an island. I have a story to tell. Oh, wait. The aliens are speaking to me. Okay.
Who is this white chick?
Her name's Tabitha. I promised I would stop. Thank you. Sorry. All right. So we don't need to. It's a remote island, I guess, in the unknown. We're not going to know what country we're in. We're going to see magic. We're going to blah, 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 blah. More about me. Me. Got it. Okay, here's the cast. Don't recognize anybody. We got Melissa, Taylor, Carissa, Megan, Christy, Julia, Teresa, Mindy, Lindsay, Nicholas. Hey, there's the one guy. Tara, Camp, Christina, Lexi, Katie, Kristen. Whew. Okay, let's randomly pick Taylor, who's a published author, renowned mural artist, and workshop retreat host. Okay, so they get their own page, and then they're going to introduce themselves on Writer's Island. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Okay, we're going to cut through the music. Okay, that's the private island retreat. This looks kind of, what's that one movie with Leonardo DiCaprio? Shutter Island. This could be Shutter Island writing edition. Okay, here we go. They really went all in with the drone.
I knew I was coming back to the island to write a 3rd book, and I wanted to be all on creativity, and I came in thinking I had the material I was going to use based upon creative awakening retreats I've held in the past. And about 2 weeks before coming to the island, I got hit with this concept of I have still been carrying different victim energy or lower vibrations within myself. I remember as a child that was where I would go into my room to escape to, just be able to create any and everything. And I noticed how it's been there for me through every part of my journey. It's a place that I
just love when they have 70s disco music with I had trauma as a child. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, you're on this private island. I was really hurt when I was young. Yeah. Okay.
Go to fantasize and adorn my mind with new thoughts. And
I don't know what she's talking about. I don't know what you're saying, Taylor, Victoria. But okay. Let me pick another one. Freedom facilitator, adventurer, heart-centered healer. Okay, unemployed. Sorry. That's what that
So I was teaching Pilates and I absolutely loved it, but there was a disconnect. The energy was flowing great, but I didn't feel the love. Although I loved it. I loved all my clients and
she's ripped, I will say.
Life was pretty good. I knew that it wasn't what I wanted to do forever. So from there, I decided to, give it up, to surrender it over, because I knew, that there was a bigger calling for me. And so I basically went to an event center and I volunteered, having no idea that I would be doing events. But that's pretty much what it led to.
What? I'm so confused what any of these people are saying. What? You're writing a book about events? Okay. Well, there you go. That's them. I don't really want to listen to them all because I'm going to get demonetized from the songs that she's playing. But there's another page. Okay, so that was the writer's TV page. I haven't seen any footage from the show except for those little clips, and it's not out on any streaming platforms as far as I know. Let me just double check before I say that, though, because I'll be getting a cease and desist. It is on Tubi. What's it called? Writers bullshit? Writers Island TV. Okay. The Writers Bullshit Island TV. Okay, I'm just looking here. Oh, we got a preview. We got a preview. Okay, we must watch. This is from a different... Keira Brinton has multiple YouTube channels. One has no videos, but this one's called Keira Brinton Daily Practices. She's the type of person who likes to have multiple streams. And this was posted 18 hours ago. Wow, daily vlog. Okay, we got lots to catch up on. All right, let's see. Writers Island Season 1 preview. Cannot wait. 15 authors, one sacred island, a camera crew, and the presence of God. So real, it cracked us open. This is not just a TV show. It's a transmission, a remembering, a revolution. We didn't script it. We received it. Watch what happens when writers say yes to the call, meet with God, and birth the books they were born to write. This is the path the prophets walked, and now you get to witness it. Holy schmoly. Those are some promises. And this has 525 views. Hot piping tea. Okay, here we go. Om. She loves Om. Okay. JOA Publishing presents. Okay, we're just gonna embrace it. Hopefully this is royalty free. Okay, is this actually a music video? Because I thought we were getting a preview of the episode.
All my gratitude.
Okay, talking. Talking to the camera. Standing there. Another guy talking to the camera. Pictures. Taking pictures. Oh, she's holy. Okay, so there's nothing. This is just music and random video clips. Okay, let's just go back. I'll just watch it silently. Okay, so she's talking to the camera. They're taking pictures. They're looking at the pictures. She's sitting by the pool taking pictures. She's answering questions. She's with her family. He's got glasses. She's sad looking at the water. They're hugging. Keira's there. She's also sad looking at the water. They're having dinner. They're talking at dinner. Keira is thinking. She's got Keira's twins here. Okay, one woman has a fedora. There's a fire. Ah, put it out. Oh no, we're going to stand by the fire. We're going to breathe in the smoke of the fire. We're going to give a speech at the fire. Drone shot. Actually, this is just regular camera. Ooh, they have a spread. Gluten-free toast. Yum. Getting mic'd up, girl. Love it. Blessing day. They're writing down their thoughts. They're Good camera crew. Good camera equipment. I feel that they really did shoot this video. Okay, are we actually hearing anything yet? Now we're hearing less. Okay, Keira can't even handle how emotional this is. God telling her to cry right now. Okay, another woman's talking. Keira's talking really hard. Oh, this person is delivering light language to us. Okay, this person's sitting casually by the water writing with her microphone. This person's meditating with a laptop and a microphone. Keira's having a breakdown. This guy's drinking a cup with Mindy on it. Fedora again. Listening intently. Camera. Who's this guy? Lifeguard? Okay. More microphones. I wonder how much this costs. I'm going to assume that camera equipment with that sort of crew on set, I'm going to think about 30 grand total for the whole 7 days or however long. So she's expecting to make millions in return. Hey, dance it out, robot. Hey. Okay, this is boring as hell. Thank you to Asari Shepherd. Asari says, I'm self-important. Film me. Yes, this is what's going on in the Heidi verse right now and the Hollis verse at large. All of them are running out of money. All of them. They had their heyday back in 2018. I guess Heidi was kind of already falling off the wagon at that point. But now they all need money. Chris is going to shoot content in El Salvador, trying to convince people to get on GLP-1s and join him on a transformation journey and somehow scamming them. Heidi is, I don't know what she's doing. She's in a la la land with her boyfriend, hoping that he'll provide, I guess. This girl's making a show. This woman's making a TV show about nothing and nonsense that will never actually air. So we've returned. We just need money. Me money now. Okay. Let's just watch her vlog from 18 hours ago. This is the freshest content we could find of Keira.
Back.
It's only 9 minutes, so we'll see.
Welcome back to Off the Page with Keira. I'm going to show you a little video tonight. This is our JOA house. This is the room I get to stay in. This is my prayer corner back here.
The closet.
This is where we're going to make our video tonight.
So
this is our house that we use in Idaho. Every time we do a 3-day immersion. So these 3-day immersions are super awesome. They are, that's what it is. It's an immersion. I'm immersing people for 3 days into writing their book. And while I did this for 2.5 years and traveled all over the world, Costa Rica, Kauai, the British Virgin Islands, everywhere, the Redwoods, Sedona, you name it. There's something really grounding about Idaho. And
totally.
There's something also boring about Idaho. And that's important because when I would take people to Costa Rica, guess what would happen? We'd want to go out into the jungle. We want to do all these fun things because we were in Costa Rica. And Idaho is so beautiful, but it's like we can see the beauty and also be okay staying in the house. And so I found that when I bring people here to
Idaho slander,
Boise, we get so much more done in 3 days. I can get done in 3 days what it used to take me 5 days to do when we're in Boise.
Oh my God, she's cut off 2 days from her work time. I need to give her $30,000.
Because we're so focused and we're not like trying to go out and zip line to the jungle, which is what I do every time I go to Costa Rica, which is fun. Like, it's great, right? But also
so true.
So many hours were spent doing those things when the books really needed us. And so tomorrow I get to do a one-on-one immersion with someone. Then on Friday we have 4 people coming into town, and then on Saturday we have a one-on-one. So actually this isn't my 3-day one, but there's
girl, get it together. I don't know what you're talking about. Okay. So let's just follow this as we go. Okay, so this is daily prayer practices with Keira. She also has Experience Mosaic Network. Okay, that's not a thing, apparently. Course portal. Okay, that's the course. She's got courses. She's got a Kajabi, just like Rachel Hollis has. Okay, maybe they know each other too. Maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so we looked at this page. That's done. Now, let's look at Keira Brinton's website. Okay. Did you know this about Keira? When she speaks, movements begin. Bowel movements, specifically. Oh, it's so funny. Okay, so you can hire her to be on your stage or podcast. Okay, I wonder how much, like probably for free, honestly. Let's be real. Writer's Island. Okay, here's what we just talked about. It's not a TV show. It's a revolution in authorship. The first docuseries to capture the real path of the author. That's painful to watch. Created and led by visionary publisher Keira Brinton, it documents what has never been shown before. The moment a message awakens inside someone. The battle between fear and calling. Okay. I'm skipping this part. Filmed on a sacred private island in the British Virgin Islands, because we now know where it is. Okay. This unscripted series follows authors as they step out of the noise into creative consecration. Nothing scripted, nothing staged. It looked like some stuff was staged, actually, in that behind-the-scenes clip you were showing, but okay. Everything's real. Everything real. Every tear, prayer, channeling, breakdown, and breakthrough. You will witness books being born, not through ChatGPT or a quiet room alone, but through activation, alchemy, and divine guidance. Season 1 and 2 air on major streaming platforms in early 2026. Okay, so now Season 2 is going to be coming in 2026. Where's Season 1? Which platform? I don't believe you at all. Again, if you click on Roku, oh, I can watch it on Roku. No, you can't. You can just click on the logo. Okay, here's the Season 1 trailer. Okay, here we go. Jeez. Writer's Island. Do we get any content other than people standing and sitting? Woo! Woo! Writer's Island, an Inside Success production. Okay, and TV show. Inside Success. I saw that logo before. Okay, let me figure out what that is. Inside Success. This is a Miami Beach, Florida Legacy Makers TV. Inside Success, a cutting-edge network combining education and entertainment to inspire the world. Okay, we're digging deep. Okay, I see Damon John trailer. Floyd Mayweather. Okay, so they got some actual shows. Doesn't seem to be that high a quality. Search. Writer. I'll just put writer. Let's see. Ooh, I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing Lexi Zettel, whoever that is, and Pete Grimes, whatever. Okay. All right, but they already have season 2. Season 2, in case you missed season 1, that didn't air anywhere. Sorry, everybody. This one has no audio. But I guess it is a different group of women. Maybe Kendra's in this one. I can't tell. It's going so fast. She's so crying. She's so cry. She cries so much. Okay. Actually, I think this is a great idea. As a grifter, pretend to have a TV show and charge people to be on said TV show, and then that could be the way you offer value to people. Yeah. Everyone meet at the prayer fire tonight. Okay. She's got a podcast called Sacred Wandering with Keira Brinton and Joya Publishing Podcast. Okay. And she's also got a book coming soon from a date that's already passed. The School of Prophets Transfiguration. It's a handbook for the called for visionaries, founders, and creators who know they're here to change the world, but often walk the path alone. Keira reveals how to turn divine pressure into capacity through living practices like the DNA recoding, sacred submission, and the blessing of the body rituals that align the mind, body, and spirit with the frequency of miracles. Through stories of ancient prophets and her own journey. Ancient prophets, my own journey, one and the same. Keira offers a way to keep the heavens open, carry your calling with peace, and live fully awake to God's voice. You're not late, you're right on time. Okay, can I buy it? Blocked. Okay, no. I guess the prophecy has not been fulfilled. Unleashed, so this is her book. Igniting the fire of authentic creation and bold leadership. Okay, so exciting. And then she's got this thing called Masai messages, which I don't know what Masai is. But I guess we'll never know. Okay, it looks like she didn't write this. This is Jennifer and Trisha. Oh, she's a collection of 12 authors. Okay, here's something that is a scam for sure that I witnessed when I worked in this industry. When I did videography back in 2020, 2021, in the scammer industry Inc. They will go to a big, arena, right? And they'll say, we know that you have a story to tell. We know that you guys want to write your memoir. You want to write whatever. We'll offer you an opportunity to write a book, and it only costs $10,000 to be a part of this book. And Damon John from Shark Tank is going to write the foreword, or the guy from Chicken Soup for the Soul is going to write the foreword of the book. And you, an author, you get to write your own story. You get 100 words, and you can say whatever you want about your inspirational life, and we'll put it together in this collection of author stories. And let's say 100 people sign up for that. They'll put 100 chapters in this stupid book, and they just made, what's 10,000 times 100? 100,000? Oh my God, don't ask me. They made $1 million by doing that. So that is a known scam in this industry where you want to say, and it's an automatic bestseller. They promise you it'll be a bestseller. So you're now able to say, I was part of a best-selling book. And you get to go out and charge people money to hear you speak because you gave someone $10,000. Anyways, okay, here's more gassing up of Keira on her that she wrote herself, I'm pretty sure. Probably ChatGPT wrote it. The light behind the legacy. Keira Brinton is a single mother of 5 and a spiritual medium with a rare gift. She can sit with a leader. I'm sorry, this is so silly. Hear the book inside them. I hear it. It's giving Cat in the Hat. And activate them to write with more ease, flow, and clarity than ever thought possible. Okay, if this is true, why doesn't Heidi Powell have a book? Why does she literally not have a book? This is like one of your close friends. Shouldn't you inspire her to write a book? Anyways, she is known as the people's publisher. Who? Because she doesn't just edit manuscripts, she sits on couches with her authors, prays with them, channels with them, and walks the path of the book alongside them. Her publishing house, JOA, isn't built on industry formulas. That means it's unprofitable. It's built on spiritual devotion, intuitive precision, and a radical belief that every leader carries a message given to them for a reason. Keira has helped hundreds of authors write their books faster, deeper, and more powerfully than they ever imagined, not by forcing structure, but by activating the frequency where their truest words live. She doesn't just help people publish books, she charges them $30,000 to do it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Doesn't say that. She helps them remember why their message came to them in the first place and who they become when they finally write it. Okay, so here are some of the books. Big bestsellers, as we know. Threads of Light, The Courage to Live. Lily's Locket, The Rise of a Soldier, blah, blah, blah. Okay, you can work with her by inviting her on your podcast, inviting her to speak at your thing or publish with the book. Oh, it's 7 o'clock. Taro. Happy dinner. Okay. There was something else. I'm just scrolling on her homepage still. Okay, follow her on Instagram. This is her YouTube. There's nothing. Okay, like I said. We went to her Instagram, but where was the thing? I saw something where she was showing that she bought ad space on the NASDAQ in New York, and she also had a video crew with her there too. Producer, podcaster, author, publisher. Where did I find that? I guess it wasn't that exciting. Okay. So also, going back to Kendra for a second. Kendra is selling this, well, she hasn't sold it yet. I don't know if she's finished it yet, but this book, Self-Empowerment for ADHDers. This is the woman who's in love with her psychiatrist, okay? And she's got this pinned, and it says, writing this book has changed me and the structure of my cells. I'm so grateful to be able to share it with you, and I intend to have it change you for the better too. My manuscript is finished. Okay, we already watched that. Then you go, get a free chapter of my book. Click on that. Brings you to this page where nothing happens. But you can also see at the top, if you look closely, it's a ClickFunnels. So ClickFunnels aren't cheap, I don't think, in my experience. Unless, actually, I've never tried to make one, so who's to say? Maybe it's free and then they get a cut of it. But it tends to be a scammy website. So she's trying to scam you also with her book that costs $30,000 to do. Okay. So now I thought, hey, let's watch maybe some Keira with Heidi and really bring the worlds together once again, because they just did a podcast together about chlamydia. But there was something I was gonna... Oh, this. Okay, this is her... Anyone can do this, as far as I understand. You can buy 10 seconds of time on the NASDAQ in New York. And so she offers this to her authors, but by offering this to her authors, she just puts up the money that they give her to do it. Now, where is that? I guess we'll never know. She asked God to show her the truth.
I'm asking God to rewire my DNA code every damn day. I am in it every day, and there was a blind spot in my life. So last week I felt the blind spot start to tap my shoulder, hey, you should look at this part of your life. And I was like, no, it's fine. That part of my life is fine. It's amazing. But that tap led me to start praying. And so I started to ask God for 5 days, show me the truth around this part of my life. And 2 nights ago, I was awakened by God for 2 hours. And in those 2 hours, God showed me truth. And it wasn't the truth I wanted to see. And it was very painful. And I understood why people want to not look, why we want to live in the illusions of our lives. Because if we actually looked and we asked God to see truth, when you see, you can't unsee. And so when I saw big decisions have to be made now, but that's the life I'm up for living. I refuse to live ever again with blinders on. I did that for 20 years. I refuse.
She will never live with blinders on. She will be awoken in the night and will listen to truth that God tells her in her head. That is way healthier for sure.
To live ever again, suppressing my voice, suppressing my gifts, suppressing my purpose at the expense of making life better for somebody else. And that...
The people that are being scammed. I will not do that for them.
Creates an amount of courage and bravery that most of us don't think we have, but we do. We all have this courage inside of us. We all have this bravery.
She's so courageous to scam. Oh, God love her. Sorry, Shepherd. Thank you so much again, as always. What is DNA tapping? I guess it's going like this. Change my DNA, change my DNA, mRNA. It is really cool. Or if you like pluribus, you can go ba ba da 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 ba da 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 ba ba da da da. Right? Or also, you can say this. Oh, chicken nuggle mate. This lady's got 5 kids. So You're out of luck there. 5 of them. 5 whole children. Thank you, Asari. And finally, I'll also say this to you. I also say this. I don't say that. I say this.
Screenshot this glow up motherfucker.
I'm Tabitha and I'm taking over. Okay, I need to show you Tabitha. Takes over success rate. Why is that the first thing that pops up? Aren't I so right? I'm Tabitha and I'm taking over. Oh, God. I love that show. I used to watch that show quite often when I had cable in college. I'm Tabitha and I'm taking over. This salon is disgusting. Oh. This is who Keira wishes she could be. Also, I have bangs now. In case you're wondering. Okay, so are we wanting to listen to the Heidi Powell, Keira miracles happen once in a while when you believe? Oh yeah, so here's the last thing before we go to the podcast. It's an hour and a half. I don't intend to listen to all of it, so we'll listen to when it gets boring and then we'll go to sleep. But this is her JOA.
I am getting emotional right now.
Thing.
I'm late. Need some celery juice to keep me going.
Yes, you do. Kelsey, I'm late. Need some celery juice to keep me going. Yes, here I got it. Also,
got my celery juice right here. Gonna have to actually drink a little celery juice. Keep me going here.
I actually went to the doctor today and got some blood work done. It was not any nurses or any doctors or any medical professionals in the house tonight because I went into, it was like a normal physical, trying to set up my foundational health understanding about myself. And I didn't fast because I didn't know I was going to get blood work done. And they said, oh, it doesn't matter. Since when does not fasting not matter? Is this a new revelation? I never knew that was possible. Anyone let me know.
No one's knocking on their door telling them to stop because there is no door.
Boom, another death threat.
That's a good one. Okay, she's in a dress. She's chilling. It's all music. Okay. Anyways, nothing exciting. That's her publishing house. I don't believe she actually has a website for it. Yeah, she needs to clean these pages. That's my tip for her. What's this? Okay, we're never going to hear any dialogue. My God.
Alrighty, we're going live again. We just had a JOA publishing podcast with
the show sucks. Okay, sorry. All right. Kendra, get your money back, girl. Get your money back, girl. She's going to be like, my book medium is in love with me. Here's my new 20-part series. My book medium is obsessed. Okay. Oh, also, I went to become an author. Anyone can become an author with Keira. So you have to answer these questions. So I thought maybe we can answer them together first, just to see. A message of scamming. What would writing this book make possible for you, your work, and the impact you have on the world? Scammering. What has kept this book from being written until now? Other. Ugh, capacity. Don't make me type. Are you writing your first book or your next book first? How long have you known you have a book to write? 10,000 years. What's the intention of your book? I want to transform humanity with this message. So true. How committed are you to bringing this book into form? It's a non-negotiable. When something is right for you, how do you move? Immediately. If we decide this is a good fit, are you prepared to begin this process with the level of commitment and investment, time, energy, and financial that writing and publishing require? Actually, financially, writing a book, again, you can self-publish easier than ever and get a high quality piece of physical book by going through Amazon, unfortunately. Yes, 100%. Do you have any questions? How much? Oh, they're going to call me to tell me the price. Anything else? How much too? Oh, okay. Then I can take an archetype quiz. I don't want to do that. I don't care. Okay, can't wait to get my email. I put a fake email, by the way. In case you were worried that I was gonna get an email from Keira. And it always autocorrects to this. Okay. Heidi Powell, Keira, let's go. Let's talk about chlamydia. I need a break. Okay, these are the views. New Year's resolutions, 252 views. This one's got 154 views. You're already alive. Okay. Thank you. I didn't know. Yeah. Okay. So let's skip the intro. We already heard this last week. Okay, here we go.
Here we're back.
In our sweats, it feels so much better.
Oh, it feels so much better.
I know. I just love sweats.
I know. The only thing I like right now, you mentioned vitamins. I should have brought down how many vitamins I take. I took a couple hours ago, right after you left, my whole thing of vitamins because you reminded me, and I've not been consistent.
Yeah.
And I get like sick to my stomach for like a handful of hours after because there's just so many. But the thing is, I know they work. You know, blood results show. And they actually work.
I can't deny my supplements. I feel like my 3 that I'm on, I'm like, I have never felt this great in my life. Like I was legit concerned. Like I was like researching them. And then it was like, these are all safe. It's just amino acids, Keira.
Well, and Jason reminded me too, because when I went to go see Jason.
Yeah.
Actually, so I guess I took my vitamins after I saw Jason.
Yeah.
Here we go. Sorry.
Ladies, here's a tip, podcasting tip. Cut this stuff out, please, for the love of God. We don't need to see it.
He said if you guys missed the last episode last week.
Oh, did we already start? Oh, hey guys.
Yeah, hi. We're here. Last week's episode was with Keira. It was a part 1. We didn't get to everything we wanted to get to.
Of course.
Actually, we knew ahead of time. We were like, okay, part 1, it's the first week of January 2026. We have a lot that we wanted to kind of just share with you guys and talk about the new year and resolutions and all that and our thoughts on it and how you can make 2026 amazing. So go listen to that if you have not yet. But we saw these really great questions and we're like, okay, we're saving it. We're doing a second podcast.
I'm so excited.
So today is literally, not just.
No.
Today.
Yeah.
We're going to be going through the second half of Bob Parsons. Bob Parsons is the CEO of GoDaddy. I mentioned it last time. I guess he lives here.
Yeah, we were
in
in
Arizona.
He's still
available
single
for Keira
because I love his work.
And it doesn't hurt that he has billions of dollars either.
Sure.
But the thing is, we wouldn't appreciate the money if we didn't work for it.
No.
So but it's nice that you don't have to save him and make him money and pay him, you know, because there's
That's nice.
Yeah, we both have a history of taking care of men.
What?
When? Heidi, when? Which man did you take care of? I'm unsure about the history of that. Okay.
No.
Yeah, and it might come up today. Let me get my sheet of paper. So last week, Keira, actually, I'm moving ahead of myself.
Yeah.
I'll just say this. Last week, you and I we talked about the Gregorian calendar.
Which was so fascinating.
Insane.
I loved it.
Insane. You guys go listen to it. In a nutshell, what you think about the structure of the 12-month calendar year is going to be blown upside down.
Yep.
And how you look at New Year's goals blown upside down. Go listen to that episode. And then also, got into... Bob Parsons has 16 rules of life that I actually read when I was 18 or 19.
Go daddy.com, .net, .org, buy from me, domain name, don't sit on it, unfair, auction,
when dial-up internet was like a thing. It was the only thing.
I know. Yeah. Where texting didn't exist.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
Like, and if you did, when your phone finally was texting, you had to pay like 80 cents a text or something, or 10, I don't even know, but it was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And so I remember reading this. I was telling Keira and the audience, if you guys were here last week, I remember reading these 16 rules of life and being so impacted by it. I was so asleep still in my life. So like this little crack of light, lived on my own. It was right after I moved out. It was mind blowing for me to read just these simple things. And I wanted to go back to them because a couple of them I say over and over and over in business. They've stuck with me for 25 years now. And I wanted to go back. I started thinking to myself the other day, and I was talking to Ryan, I'm like, I was such a believer in hustle culture, like burn the candle at both ends, do everything and anything you need to do to kind of get to where you want to go. And it was a gift, right? It was a trauma-led gift.
Yeah.
And also it burned me out in some pretty major ways. And so after
Keira's like, yeah, I have 15 businesses that all need websites that I have not actually updated. But I also used to be into hustle culture.
Going through a lot of my own healing, I was curious how I would read what these words are and how they would apply now. And so far, we've done 8. We did 8 last episode. Killer, you guys.
Love them.
Go listen. We're going to do the other 8. But before we do, Keira.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the podcast.
Thanks.
Okay, I can't.
Reality. Or the opposite way, the thought of marriage. I recognize that the thought of marriage
skipped ahead
is very likely harder than we think. And so the reality of marriage is harder than we think. So then when I got in it, I was always like, oh, even divorce. I'm like, oh, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. So it was kind of flip-flop for me.
So we're told that we're so much the same in so many ways, but this is where we're super different, is that I can create the fantasy of anything I want.
Oh, see, I can't.
And then what happens is I weave that fantasy with somebody and I can keep the fantasy alive for a while until the actual truth seeps out. And then it's a destruction of all because I lived in the fantasy of what I wanted it to be.
What?
Which is actually why I've been super careful about not dating.
Yeah.
And it's because I'm like, whatever that is, like I got to heal that shit before I get in a relationship again, because I'm so good at seeing all the good.
You also have 5 children. Maybe give it a rest for a minute.
And creating like this magical story in my head of what's happening,
Yeah.
So this is interesting to me.
Yeah, I sometimes wish I had that. Yeah. That's also why
I sometimes wish I was you. That feels way better.
Maybe this is why we're such a good
probably
pair. Ryan's a lot like you.
Yeah, I know.
And
we always said Ryan
not wanting to date. Uh-oh.
And I are like the
you
same.
Guys are right. That's why I love him.
So I need to find a man like Heidi.
You do. Bob Parsons.
Damn it. Okay, go to the next one.
All right, next one. Never let anybody push you around. Oof. In our society, with our laws and even playing field, you have just as much right to what you're doing as anyone else, provided what you're doing is legal. Okay, how do you feel about that? Never let anybody push you around. In our society, with our laws and even playing field, you have just as much right to what you're doing as anyone else, provided that what you're doing is legal.
So I have 2 sides.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm so bored.
One, I've lived lots of lives, it feels. And for 20 years, I did let myself get pushed around. And I just appeased and pleased to keep the peace. And post-divorce, I realized my innate nature is that I don't give a fuck. And that actually I hate rules with every part of my body, which is how I've built success in 2.5 years, because I've just defied all the rules.
Yeah.
Like, nah.
Yeah.
Like they do not pertain to me.
Same.
I know.
But I never really thought that they did.
Yeah.
Like I'm always like, oh, there's a barrier here. Hold on, let's just climb over and see what's on the other side. It doesn't even
no. Yeah, it's
keep
so weird.
out is like, I don't know. But if it seems dangerous on the other side, But I do agree with what he's saying. I do believe, I know that there's a lot of, this is a sensitive topic, so I'm going to be really careful here.
Uh-oh.
I have maybe because I was raised with 3 brothers.
Yeah.
I've never felt like, I sometimes just thought I was one of them. And so I know there's a lot of people that, say that males are treated a certain way. I also think females have a really beautiful advantage if we're soft, we're feminine, and I can also be hard. But yeah, it's like, I feel like what's in this world, there's like an infinite abundance of things available to us. And I think we all have the ability to fill our cup in so much more.
Agreed.
But it is hard to feel like you're worthy of it and like you deserve it, Anyway, okay. Number 13, never expect life to be fair. Life isn't fair. You make your own breaks. You'll be doing good if the only meaning fair has to you is something that you pay when you get on a bus. Isn't that good? Life isn't fair. You make your own breaks. You'll be doing good if the only...
Okay, I'm looking at the recap on Reddit. Apparently, Heidi talks about getting engaged sort of early on. So let's go back. I'm sorry.
Were stamped and signed.
As a myopractor, I was a massage. I feel so much better.
Okay, wait. Chiropractor? Okay, here. This is the part. And then maybe we'll just go to Rachel because these two are boring.
I feel way more grounded in my body.
Do you want to talk about it or no?
I don't know.
Okay, I'll talk about it.
Fine. Jason's a myopractor. I was a massage therapist for 20 years and I was a very good myotherapist. That was my niche. And
what is this?
I'm very picky with body workers. Jason is the best body worker I've ever been to.
He really is.
And
I told him we gave him a shout out on the last episode.
I'm so glad. And so I went because this morning God said, you need some body work. And I was like, how am I going to fit that in? I was in Vegas this morning. I flew here. And then
God has so much free time to tell Keira that she needs body work, whatever that means.
You told me you're going to Jason. And then Jason had a spot. So I was like, oh my gosh. Okay, yes. Then I get there. And for all the single women who aren't dating, you'll understand this. Just to be touched made me like weep. Like no one touches me.
Your back.
Like just
I don't experience that. If I get a massage as a single woman, I'm not crying at the touch of a man. I'm sorry to say. Maybe that makes me weird, or maybe that makes me normal. I'm hoping.
Just to have like arms, like hands,
and someone care for you,
care for me, right? Like just to have.
What does God say about this? What does God say about this condition that you think that you're experiencing, Keira?
Someone like touch me and like touch my neck and like and take care of me. I just started like weeping. So I was like, oh my gosh. And then, I mentioned on last episode, I've been working on my liver, and he went in and he adjusted around my liver, and it was like deep grief just bubbled up out of me. And so anyways.
And I farted super loud. It was so healing for me.
We just put fresh makeup on because I had been sobbing.
That's a very normal thing.
No,
for people, whether it's
not.
a massage or chiropractic. I've actually talked to chiropractors and massage therapists about it for when someone it's a very vulnerable thing to be touched.
And I love to take advantage of it. Chiropractors.
And it doesn't even have to be someone who's single who hasn't been around a man. Sometimes just human contact and connection.
Yeah.
Like if you're not used to looking someone in the eyes. Do you remember when you and I did landmark education?
Oh my gosh, I hated that practice.
Oh my
exactly
gosh. Yes. There is a practice. Keira, I've said it before, but if you're new here, she's kind of been like this guidepost in my life, and every really hard thing, Keira just continued to show up.
And been same friends for me. You for me.
Years. Yeah, how crazy.
Right?
So crazy.
Like in the crossroads of like hell, whenever we reach, like we're always there.
I know.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Well, Keira, I was 25. I was going through a divorce.
Yeah.
And or had gone through a divorce. I was at the end of it.
Yeah.
It was like finalized. The weekend I was at Landmark, right?
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
It was. It was. I mean, I have a whole hell of a story before that, though. I won't tell on this podcast. It'll be in my book someday. But yeah, it finalized that weekend, which was interesting because I met Chris at Landmark, and he and I did not talk until like when I got home and got my papers in the mail, because nothing was emailed back then.
Yeah.
The papers were stamped and signed the Monday after. So you know how Landmark is Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah.
Monday we have a break, and then Tuesday night. So it was 5th, 6th, 7th. The 8th is when my divorce was final, December 2009. Wow. And then Chris and I had talked on the 9th, which is.
But don't you think that that's because you were like, okay, I'm done with the one. Now I need to find the next. And you just looked for the closest man that was nearby? No. Definitely divine, for sure.
Interesting, because I and this is for another podcast, but I have always dated as I'm going through my divorces, always. Yeah. And those times have been rockier, typically, for me.
Yeah.
Not that.
So weird why that would happen.
But it just has, because there's no healing. Another podcast. Anyway.
So at Landmark, they make us do this practice.
Yes, they have us do this practice where you have to stand face to face with someone. They have two lines of people, right? So like I'm in a line, Keira's in a line, and we're facing each other. But we're not with each other, you guys.
Yeah.
How long is it? Is it like 5 minutes?
It felt like a month. It felt so long. It was so hard for me when I did that.
Yeah, essentially, you guys, you stare in the eyes
of a stranger.
Yeah.
No talking.
Did you cry?
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you?
No. I am missing an emotional chip. Ryan will tell you. It like I'm not kidding. I think I'm on the spectrum.
Well, so am I. We're all most of us are.
Like
I don't know how to feel about that. Everyone just now, it's like, oh, you can't criticize me because I'm on the spectrum. It's like, are you? Or are you just saying that because it's popular right now? I'm neurospicy. It's like, okay, did a doctor tell you that, or you're just saying that so you can not have any criticism?
I say, if you ever propose and we get like, I will not cry. I just need you to know when people.
But he will for sure.
1,000,000%.
For sure.
He's got the emotions for both of us. I cry. I actually will cry when I see somebody else happy.
Oh.
Or I feel if I have a feeling about something that I should do for my family or what's possible for someone. That always gets me to cry.
Like an inspired cry.
I love that. Yeah.
Oh, I had no idea.
So, okay, wait. So the experience, the vulnerability. What did it feel like for you?
She's like, just casually, I told my boyfriend, if we ever get engaged, I will not cry. So when is that happening, by the way? Like theoretically, like if I don't cry, like how long will I not be crying for? Like 6 months, 2 days? Like what? I'm really ready to get married to you specifically. And I put you on my story every second. Okay. So that's the crazy story, the crazy coincidence that I think is between Kendra, the I'm in love with my psychiatrist, and Keira, the I'm a book medium and I talk to God every day in my brain.
I'm a medium. I channel all day.
Thank you to Turnbuckle 10. Turnbuckle 10 says, nope. Hell yeah. Say that, nope. Nope.
No.
No.
What's the opposite of nope?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No.
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 No. Thank you, Turnbuckle 10. And finally, I'll say this too.
She's savage.
Hey, she is. Okay, let's take since we're in the Hollis universe, let's just look at what Rachel's up to. Let's see what Rach is up to, because she is loving her life. She enjoys her life, and don't you think otherwise. Okay, you guys, she moved to New York by her own choice, and she loves it. Okay, here we go. This is Rachel from a couple days ago. Now, if you didn't hear, I did a whole video about it. An edited video and 2 live streams. But if you don't know, Rachel moved from Los Angeles to Hudson Valley, New York, and she's trying to convince us that she is happy. Here, take it away.
My husband is out of town, and he gave me like one directive. He gave me 2 directives. It's like, feed the sourdough starter, and if it snows, you gotta do that path. It's a long path. There's also this. He's like, you gotta do it, and you gotta get it off, and you gotta put down the salt. You gotta do the things, because if it keeps snowing, then it piles up. Ice happens. I don't know. I just shoveled a walkway for the first time. I can report that it's hard. That's going to be my cardio for today. We're going to call that done. I can also report that if your walkway is made of cobblestones, bold choice. That's going to be way harder. I've done my best, and we'll see what happens. We'll see if it ices over later. But #proud. My husband.
That's a woman who is happy and is thriving. That's the face and attitude of a woman who is choosing joy at all times and won't let her own choices get her down. And, we gotta love it. But first, before I make any more comments about how I really feel, I want to say thank you to Arian from Gravity Falls. Arian from Gravity Falls, thank you. Arian says, she's an empath like Shane Dawson. Toys for Taro. Yay! Where are you, Taro? Oh, Taro's laying in the bed, beautifully in between the 2 pillows. She's the best. She's the best.
Potential just means you're not worth shit now.
Damn.
Auntie Ray Ray.
I hate this guy. I hate him.
Oops.
This person is not okay.
As the Bible says, fuck that.
Bitch. That's all for you, Arian, from Gravity Falls. Yeah, I think she's annoyed. She's putting she's calling him Kez, her husband. So that seems to be the trajectory of distance. It's boo thing, my love, my boo. Then it was Kez. Then it was my boyfriend. Then it was my husband. And now soon it'll be the ex-stepfather of my children. Someone in the comments said that last week or 2 weeks ago, and I thought it was so funny. That's what his name will be soon, because I think she's over it.
I am maybe the most...
Okay. Now, this is projection 101. I notice in my own life, people who tend to be more narcissistic, just personality-wise, not like diagnoses, but they will project the one thing that they're bad at and actually struggle with. They will project that on to others as the lesson that they are going to teach you. I find this so bizarre. I guess this is a way to address your own issues, but you physically can't admit that you have this problem. So you decide to be the bearer of advice on said topic. Because if you followed Rachel, and I have this problem too, to be fair, there's a lot of things I don't follow through on, okay? There's things that I've started, series, content, things on the channel that I've completely let go of. But I don't think I'm good at following through on things. I know I struggle. She's teaching people how to do these things correctly, and now in this video is going to tell us what we should do if we're the type of person who sucks at life and can't follow through. But yet she abandoned her restoration project of her home in LA, moved all her kids and her husband to a new state because she couldn't handle it. She couldn't finish the Camino. She did 2 days and quit. It was supposed to be like 2 weeks of a walk. She couldn't do it because she had a blister. She didn't finish the Everest climb that she did finish with Dave, but could not finish with Kez because she saw a deer and she wanted to eat a hamburger. I forget exactly the details, but she quit, and that was perfect for her. But that's different than what she's talking about here. Quitting for her is a life lesson by God. Quitting for other people is, we can't stick to our goals, and we have major self-esteem issues. Okay, and she's the most productive person you've ever met, or and she's the most productive person in my life. Rachel, you're not in my life. You're not in any of our lives, actually, anymore, but okay. That's what she thinks. Anyways.
I am maybe the most productive person that you know.
No.
I am really good at getting projects done.
No, you're
If I
not.
have one piece of advice that I could give you that I swear will serve you so well, but you are not going to want to do it, it would be this. When you're feeling good, when you got some good energy, some good vibes, for those of us who bleed, those are going to be very specific times of the month. It's a very specific time of the day. You have the right amount of caffeine. You just heard a great song. When you are feeling good, that is the moment to plan your work. Then the next day, I am going to give myself an allotted amount of time. How much time is it going to take me to achieve the results on my list? It doesn't matter the amount of time, but you need to have a plan and you need to have a timeline. Like, I will sit here and I will work for as much time as I've got. It's time to work. You are going to sit down, you put your
Does she do this? No, but don't ask her that.
headphones in, you get your coffee, whatever you need. And then inevitably, you're not going to feel like doing the work. See, you planned all of this work when you were in a great mood, when you were feeling good about your life, when your vision was big and bold and you were fully caffeinated. But now that it's time to actually do the work, you're probably not going to be that excited about it. Or maybe you are excited about it for the first 15 minutes, but then as you start to plot away and put one word in front of the other, you map out your calendar, or you start to balance your checkbook, or whatever it is you told yourself you would do during this time, you're not going to want to do it anymore. And here's the trick. You get hardcore. You get like gonna jump somebody in a back out. You get drill sergeant energy. You get Goggins vibes. You get whatever inner Beyonce, Sasha Fierce. You tap into whatever you've got. Do not back off on what you said you would do for as much time as you've got.
But again, does she do this or live up to this advice? Absolutely not.
You are going to sit there and you are going to do only the things on your list. You don't.
Why is she also yelling at me? I don't like the yelling. I think this could be toned down. I don't like the baby voice either, but the yelling is shrieking to me.
Get to research. You don't get to build a Pinterest board. You don't get to go scroll. Don't do that. You are only allowed to do the things on your list. You're only.
This is what she got a professional makeup artist. This is what she had to do. This is her work that she's got to travel for. Yeah, I agree. I have to be near a big city because we travel for work. This is the work.
On your list. You're only allowed to do the things you said you would do. It's going to suck. It's going to feel clunky. It's going to feel hard. You're going to hate it. And then the most amazing thing happens. When pushing yourself
you quit
past the place where you don't really want to do the work every single time, I swear to you, is going to push you into flow state. You have to plan the work and then work the plan. Whatever you said you would do in the amount of time.
Don't work your job your work.
Time that you said you would do it in, you got to do it. Okay, I love you and I'm rooting for you. Bye.
She loves us, you guys. She loves us that she has to scream at us. Also, I didn't mention this yet, but she's doing another Rise conference. Why the hell would she do that? I don't know. There's some mystery people out there that really need this content. But she put that in her email. So I guess that's why she's ramping up the screaming to be able to justify, hey, come to a conference where I can do this in person at you. Plan the work the plan. Okay. And she's got new stuff. Helping women achieve their goals. It used to be, what was it last week? She changes this like every week. Last week it was something else. Let me look it up real quick because it literally is constantly changing. Stand by. I'm going to go literally to an old live stream to see. Also, I'm so sad the Buffalo Bills are no longer in the running for the Super Bowl. Isn't that a shame and a half? It is. It is indeed. Okay, hold on. I'm trying to find... Now this is getting meta. I'm trying to find her Instagram. Let's see. I see it. Where is her Instagram? I just want to see what it changed to. It used to be like podcasts for miles, Okay. So last week it was 1, life can get better. 2, you are the one who will make it better. 4, X, NYT bestseller, 250 million podcast listeners. Okay, now it is helping women achieve their goals. 4-time New York Times bestseller, founder, the Start Today brand, and letsrise.co, motivation never lasts, free monthly masterclass. Okay. And this is the Rise conference. Letsrise.co. Rise conferences, workshops, and online programs for women ready to rise. When's the last time she's posted? 2022. But she's brought that back to the bio. Okay. Interesting. So she's pivoting backwards. She was working on Achere, which I have not seen. Let's check. ACHRE.com. Okay, yeah. We're headed somewhere new, but actually nothing's been updated and we've heard nothing about it. So maybe that will happen, maybe it won't. Don't worry. She's got more websites than Keira. Hollis, what is her website? Here. She did update this website, but it looks to me literally exactly the same. So we already talked about this. But actually, Ms. Rachel Hollish, I didn't go to the events. So the next free masterclass is why motivation wears off and what actually works. So she wants you to go to these because there'll be a couple people she's hoping that will buy her coaching, which is $95 a month. Right? $95 a month, yeah. So she's hoping you like it enough, the freeness, and then she's going to pitch you on why you should get $100. You should spend $100 a month on it. But where's her email? I guess I'll have to pull up my email. She announced that she just booked a venue for the first Rise conference in 5 years. I went virtually to the one that was in 2021. And that was one of my best performing videos ever. And I think in person, it was in Austin, Texas, about 20 people max showed up. And that's when I really thought, like, I think originally the arena had 1,300 or something. There was kind of a joke about it on the Reddit about how many tickets she had not sold after all the scandals that she had been involved in. And ultimately, she sold 20 tickets out of she originally thought like 1,300 was the right venue. That's crazy. That's quite the dip. So she's talking about moving to the Hudson Valley. She's going to share 4 things. She got so many compliments on her blazer. Okay, something you need, something to read. Where was it? Oh, here it is. Okay, this month is flying by at 1,000,000 miles an hour, and in the best way possible, of course. I moved my family. I love how she says, I moved my family to the Hudson Valley. Wouldn't it be like we moved as a family? But okay, she did it. She did it, you guys. I think her and Kez are on the rocks. In New York, which currently looks like a magical winter wonderland, hosted my first webinar, which absolutely shocked me by maxing out capacity. I did not go. I highly doubt that's true. We held our first live coaching session of the year and signed a contract for the location of our first Rise event in 5 years. Eek! More on that soon. Who is asking for this? I went to her live event in Cincinnati, also several years ago now, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. And that was also lowly attended. More attended than I anticipated, to be honest, based on how, to be fair, Rise is expensive. It's like, it's like hundreds of dollars for a ticket, I think. And is it multiple days? I think it's multiple days as well. So it's more involved. So that was lowly attended. But the comedy night thing, I think the top floor was completely empty. And most of the bottom floor had people, but not all. So I would say probably there was, in Cincinnati, the one I went to, probably 200 people showed up, which is more than I would think that she would get at this stage. Anyways, so I'm very interested to hear what happens. I'm assuming it's going to be at a small venue in New York City, I would guess, at like a coffee shop type or like in a theater maybe in New York City. That's my guess, but I don't know. And then, it's her podcast. What about her YouTube? I haven't been on her YouTube in a little bit. I only go on my own YouTube. I just watch my own content. Also, this is just housekeeping. Your brain is lying. This is a self-own. Your brain believes repetition, not truth. Yeah, her views are back down again. What was I going to say about myself? Something about me. Something about something. Oh, the Danielle Walter video. So I cut the live stream into an actual edited video that will be going on the channel tomorrow. If you didn't watch that stream, or if you want to re-experience it, but in a better, more fun, more condensed way, that's coming out tomorrow. Aren't I being so good? And now that I'm single, I have so much free time. I've got so much free time because... Okay, I won't start. What else? The only other thing I was going to do the wheel tonight, and then I decided that the Keira thing was too interesting. Oh wait, I never finished this post. This is Ask Me a Question. She also has her makeup done again, which actually looks really nice, I will say. Whoever did it did a good job. Here, ask me a question. When your mom doesn't know how to use social media properly, but also really wants to help, ... whatever that means.
I promised myself that I'd make some content today where I answered questions from you, and I'm not the most well-versed at this. And so I think that if I do a ask me anything in the little bubble thing, then you can ask me a question and then I can create a video from your question, I think. Let's see.
I thought she was a mogul. I thought she was a media savant. She doesn't know you can make videos from people's questions. Okay. The only other thing, I guess we can talk about it because we got some extra time, and I'm chilling. I'm gonna make a turkey burger tonight, and I'm gonna go to watch Fallout Season 2 and go to sleep. Take this orange ass makeup off my face and call it a night. But before we do that, we talked about Keira. Okay, the Beckham drama. I don't really care too much about that. Maybe I can look into it more. I kind of didn't do as much deep dive as I should have. Brian Johnson is sending love poems to his girlfriend again. Bethany Frankel is got a dating multiple thousands of dollars. You can join her dating pool or her dating app. I don't know. And we got Mel Robbins selling protein shots that apparently came out last year under a totally different name, and she bought them out and now is just selling protein shots for some reason. Let's look at Bethany Frankel real quick. So this is someone I love to hate on. She's so sensitive, which is hilarious because she acts like she's, not, but she definitely is. She's got a new idea. She reinvented makeup several years ago. I did a video about it where she, says that she's the first person to ever do a tutorial. Let me spell it. Frankel. Can I spell? Or she blocked me. She is litigious. Well, she threatens to be litigious. I don't think she ever actually sues anyone. She just pretends she's going to so that you cease and desist about what you're going to say against her. Okay, but I was just looking at her Instagram for funsies the other night. And of course, she's the inventor of the skinny margarita. Everyone knows that. She's got the list. Don't know what that is. Something about reviews. Okay, so she wants to sell you products there. Her podcast, and then I saw the Core Com. I was like, what is that? The Core Com. Okay, it's a community of intention and alignment, intentional, integrity, inclined. Not the best catchphrase, But okay, here is what it says. The core launched on December 3rd. Okay, let me get on the other side. Sorry. And I agree with this comment, the first comment up here, but I'll read it after. It says, the core launched on December 3rd. Since then, something really special has been unfolding. Some couples are still in the early chapters, while 2 couples are already planning a life together. Okay, it is January 22nd, so we got her unlaunched couples thing is already, people are planning their lives together. Sure, Bethany. They're in their 40s, 50s, and 60s. They've lived full lives, loving, losing, and starting again. They know who they are and what truly matters. They are thoughtful, open-hearted people. They found love again. Okay. Then the first comment says, how are 2 couples already planning a life together after the core launched only a month ago? Did it so happen that the initial singles that got accepted just also happened to be the matches made in heaven? Not buying any of it. Yeah. And someone says, right? Will they come forward and acknowledge this? I too want to hear how it happened so fast. Yeah. Okay. So I'm like, what is this thing? And also the other stuff on here is like, for anyone ready to invest in themselves, have higher standards. Here's some random shit that, you should buy and put in your house. I guess. Face mask and a brush and a Epsom salts. Like, what does it have to do with dating? Anyways. But I'll show you the application process, which is how I found out the cost of this shit. But first, Amy, thank you so much to Amy Lexarn, L-X-A-R-N. These self-help people and the like always say, do the work and follow through, but never define what the work is to reach your goal. Yeah, because they don't know. And if they want to change the rules for themselves, they will do it every time. Rachel says, always follow through unless God or the universe tells you that you shouldn't, or if something gets in your way, or if you change your mind, then it's fine, but only for me. The work, honestly, and here's real talk. This is real talk from Keira. Hold on. Let me get my music on. This is real talk. Coming live. Wait, where is my meditation music? Oh, here it is. Finally. The work is in here. Your breast. Your heart. Your soul. The work is going to work every day. With a smile on your gosh darn face. And to come home and work there too. Taking care of your family. Taking care of yourself. Taking care of the people around you. In your community. Taking care of your downline. And when you work to the bone, then you will be gifted your prize, which is a lifetime filled with anxiety. Amen. Okay. So try that, maybe. The work. But honestly, though, for real, I think the work that everyone talks about, theoretically, the only thing that's ever worked in my life that I've worked and have been at it for 6 years, coming up on 6 years now, is traditional therapy. Sorry. Boring. Boring. Loser. Sucks. But it's true. And do I think every therapist is perfect and has no flaws? No. Do I think that if you go to therapy, you will instantly be healed and better and, successful? No. But it's the only thing that it feels like work, and it feels like I've gotten better and gotten wiser and gotten more in touch with myself, and it's changed my life in a positive way. And it sucks because you can't sell that on a course to 1 million people in a ballroom, but that's the truth.
There's nothing more whole than a broken heart.
Anyways, thank you, Amy. I hope you liked that meditation. That will cost an additional $400. Please send Venmo. Okay. So I want to join the Corps, right? I'm joining the Corps, not the Army Corps, the Bethany Frankel Corps. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna allow all the cookies. Are you seeking a life partner? Yeah. Will you commit to interact with integrity and respect? Yes. What interests you about the core membership? Choose as many as you like. Personal introductions, private invite-only events, luxury perks, and promotions. Okay, I'm going to say all. Do you live in the U.S.? Unfortunately. Relationship status, single, divorced, widowed. Single. Education, college, master's, doctor, PhD, high school. College, baby. I went. Female. Contact, okay. Oh, shoot. Don't look at that! Everyone, I hate how that does that. It happens every time, and I'm always shocked. Like, oh my God, the thing that always happens. Okay, let me fill it in. Jeez, blob, blam at gmail.com. Okay, sorry. I just dox myself constantly on this channel. Perfect. Zip code. Don't look. I'm making it up. No, I'm on. Oh, no. 32801. Okay. Asks my age. 34, unfortunately. My occupation. Freaka. Provide your social media handle. But I don't want to. I'm going to put a random one. Who referred you? Yo mama. Do you have a priority code? No. Okay, here it is. I understand. This is when I got shocked and awed. I understand the core is a paid membership community with an initiation fee of several $1,000s. Yes, I love that. Love it. Thank you for applying. Okay, I cannot wait. Thank you so much, Bethany Frankel. Yeah, I guess I'm seeing some comments that she's in a relationship. Oh, she's in a secret. Wait. P.S. She has a extremely new relationship and now thinks she's a dating expert and life coach. Yeah, that sounds about right. Bethany will have a drink at a bar and be like, I'm an inventor. And she said that she invented food noise, the word food noise, which people have said, no, that was around for a long time. But she's like, well, I made it popular then. Okay, Bethany. She also invented makeup tutorials. She was on CBS Morning News saying that. And I'm like, why are they allowing this woman on the news? This is before the CBS takeover also. Anyways, so she claims that they're approaching 10,000 applicants on the wait list. So several $1,000s. Okay, let's say several thousand means 3. Okay, I'm going to do the math. Let's say 3,000 times 10,000. So that would be $30 million, right? 3,000 times 10,000. Yeah, $30 million. Are we stupid? Yes, everyone here is stupid because we're not making dating sites for $10,000 a pop. Sorry, $3,000 a pop and getting 10,000 people to say yes. Now, I wonder if this is even real, but okay. We're approaching 10,000 applicants on our wait list. Every submission is being thoughtfully reviewed, and we will only admit and accept payment from those we can effectively and responsibly support at this time. Okay, I'm curious what their qualifications are. Our fees have increased and will continue to do so. This reflects the level of demand, the high touch nature of our work, and the fact that our model remains drastically more affordable than any comparable alternative. Several $1,000s? That's not a Hinge option, I'm pretty sure. The caliber of individuals in this community is unmatched. Those who trusted us early on were offered founding rates that are no longer sustainable for the level of service we provide. This is an investment financially, emotionally, and of your most valuable resource, time. Our members are thriving. I thought you had people on your wait list. So you do have a company or you don't? I'm so confused at what stage this is supposed to be in. Our members are thriving. They participate, they engage, and they see real results through a model built on alignment, intention, and integrity. Again, this launched December 3rd. How? We will never rush the process, make false promises, or blindly take your money. That approach is exactly what has caused so many existing models to fail by exploiting people's desire for partnership rather than honoring it. If you ask any current member, they will validate their experience. Can you give me one? It says, what are the requirements? Applicants are not being accepted and have no idea why. Bethany responded, geography, connection to the community, alignment with other members. This person, I think this is the person who said something before. What members? Are you the only member? Another fail. Someone says, do you respond to the application regardless of the decision made, or no communication means not accepted? Then Bethany says, no communication means not yet accepted. This person says, I don't understand. I filled out an application right away. Why am I not hearing anything? This is like the Truman Show. Nothing on the other side. This person has got their foot on her neck. I love it. Waiting patiently. She only responded to a couple people. And this person says, I was excited to hear about this new community and applied immediately, but I've received zero communication since. No confirmation, no way to check the status, or even confirm my application is being reviewed. I bet she's, honestly, what she's probably doing is taking everyone's email. I'm going to sell this to L'Oreal. And she's going to go, sorry, I closed. Actually, I changed my mind. It was all a lie. And then she's going to sell the emails for people to Tinder, actually. And now they're going to be hounded and served ads for the next 17 years. I even applied a second time just to make sure the website let me apply again, as if it never had. Seems like a bit of smoke and mirrors to me. At least provide some sort of communication with the applicants to reassure them they haven't wasted their time. This person says, be careful. Bethany is being really mean to anyone who says anything slightly doubtful, even though anything she says is thoroughly vague. If you question her, she immediately spits back mean girl diatribe to people she doesn't know anything about. It's really ugly behavior. Very disappointing. Yeah, that's what I accepted as well. Okay, this says, nothing staged, nothing exaggerated, just real experiences from people who invest in themselves. Okay, so this is a fake testimonial. Okay, this says, the Corps is looking for women in their 40s in our New York, Los Angeles, and South Florida markets. They must want a life partner, live with purpose, have integrity, and will be willing to invest in and support their community. So men can be in their 60s, but women have to be in their 40s. Got it. Okay. This is starting to sound like Epstein, Ghislaine Maxwell style. We're looking for women who are 7 for our island retreat. Okay, that's not funny, but you know what I'm saying. Okay, so this is what Bethany's up to. What you think you're getting on a first date. What you actually get. Okay. Here's Bethany's thoughts on dating.
3 tech billionaires want in. I'm not taking any money because it's cash flow positive already. I'm gatekeeping a lot of the back of the house because I don't want other people now to know exactly how we're doing it. Had 3 tech billionaires.
I don't believe anything she says. I'm so sorry. I don't believe a thing this chick says. Sorry to say. So that's what Bethany Frankel's up to, and I'm assuming she's talking about it on the Daddy podcast, godaddy.com/.org, callherdaddy.net podcast. Just all one big podcast now. Love. No, I'm gonna see if there's any videos. Dating. Free dating advice from a high-end matchmaker. Singles, watch this. Help, dating sucks. I just want the clip. I don't know why, and no videos will load immediately on here. Call her daddy. I wish she would put chapters. things I hate about the Hamptons. Ugh. I guess we'll never know what she has to say about dating app. Let's see. Thank you. Beth Annie Frankel dating. Of course, ABC News is on it. They're on it right now. They give this woman more airtime than she ever deserved in a million years. Oh, thank you, Amy. Once again, thank you so much. Amy says, my old dog, Brody, isn't feeling good. Oh, can everyone send him thoughts, please? Trying to take him to the vet tomorrow to see what's wrong. Brody's 18. Oh, my God. Brody. Brody just needs a little squeaky toy, and he'll be fine. Oh, Brody. We all love you, Brody. We're going to send you the best vibes. Everyone,
The mango frequency.
get on the mango frequency and send it to Brody right now.
It's so quantum.
I happen to be an empath myself.
God was like, you're done.
I'm going to send you so much love and so much light and so much good energy today because I feel like you need it.
That's for Brody.
I've just healed so much.
Brody is not a
demon.
No, he's a good boy. Aww.
Feels like penis.
Ignore that one, Amy. But seriously, I hope Brody's okay. I hope he does well at the vet tomorrow. 18, now that's crazy. That is a crazy age for a dog. That is like, what, 159? Good for him. We wish him well.
Time for me, you, and all the nations to get us some elevation. Woo!
He deserves all the treats in the whole world. Right, Taro? She's like, I'm sleeping. Okay, so this is the new dating concept. Bethany Frankel launches new dating concept, a reaction to the dating community. She's looking to shake up the dating world. Okay. Let's see, this is a video, allegedly. What is this? Why does she have a website page on Good Morning America to buy a toaster? This is what I hate about the news. They make themselves look like idiots sometimes, and it's embarrassing. The post includes a video of Frankel speaking to the camera about the core and the broader dating industry. Where is this? I guess I gotta go down. Oh, here it is. Oh, her makeup looks great.
My new dating concept, The Core. This is a community that has been designed as a reaction to the dating community at large, which is a multi-billion-dollar failing business. Matchmakers, apps, making you feel like you have to settle. I know that matchmakers are fucking frauds. They hire people to go on the dates. They promise you a certain number of matches and they just want to fill their quota. They go on the dating apps to find the guys that you're paying between $30,000 and hundreds of thousands of dollars to find. They're a scam designed to make you feel bad about yourself, so you stay there. The dating apps.
Okay, so she's done that and is feeling like she didn't meet anyone of caliber to her. So that's why she's got a personal vendetta against the matchmakers. Okay, got it. And that's also crazy that it costs that much money, $30,000 to $100,000. That's insane.
Want to just keep you on. Just keep you on, bait and switch, get you to pay more money. It's impossible to leave. Well, this ends now. I have created a community at large that's based on intention, integrity.
But only if you have several $1,000s can you join. And apparently if you apply, nothing happens. So, again.
Transparency, getting you what you really want and what you actually deserve. That includes so much more than just dating.
Oh, hey. According to Amelia, I agree with you. I agree with her as well. Everything she said, 100%. However, she will scam us the way that they scam us too, but offer no date at the end. That's my fear with anything Bethany does. She will say all the right things and then offer nothing as an actual solution.
It includes offers, experiences, events. People are loving being here. They're loving the experience of dating. It's no longer dreadful. And they're loving that when they meet someone, it's what they were promised. And that was my goal. So we have incredible people. People who want life partners right.
Show me one. Show me two people who are in this group that you have, allegedly.
now. People who don't breadcrumb, people who don't sleep with people and then not speak to them, people who do philanthropy, people who are good people.
Okay, how are you going to police that? You're going to go into you're a matchmaker essentially, or whatever this is, and you're going to go in and say, you can't sleep with the people you go on dates with. That's not part of this community. Yeah, okay. You're going to, they do philanthropy? You got 10,000 members that are doing philanthropy? Okay.
If you're a real adult who wants what you want and is willing to work to get it and are transparent and have integrity and are willing to explore waiting just a minute instead of just spaghetti against the wall, this is chef's kiss for you. The core is live now. You're welcome.
It's not live now, actually, though. It's a waiting list, and I just had to give my email and say that I'm willing to pay thousands of dollars for it. And I see, according to Amelia, it says it's $1,200, which is better than $3,000, but still high for dating, especially when there's no proof that it actually works or it actually is real. Okay, let's see. Is this only on New York City or open to all? Bethany says, launching in a few markets, growing gradually to ensure quality. Sure. A few markets. Which markets? Don't know. Okay. I guess South Florida, Los Angeles, and New York is what she said. This person says, okay, but how is it different? She doesn't respond. This person says, it's not. It's just a money grab. If you notice, she doesn't mention how to join. It's going to be a lot of money. And she's been talking about this for 3 months. There's nothing on the socials. So she's just doing what she does best, bullshitting us. Yeah, I agree. This person says $1,200 initiation fee. Needs to be free. You're the scam. What absolutely insulting rubbish you have written. I totally understand you're having your mom. What? Okay. This person's airing some personal grievances. This person's defending dating because she's a dating coach. Whoa, I don't know what kind of matchmakers you know, but the ones that are certified through the Global Love Institute, that's where I went to high school, uphold strong standards and ethics. I agree that there's a lot of fly-by-night matchmakers who make us all look bad, but don't lump us all together. There's many of us who are ethical and uphold our code of ethics. Feel free to check us out before you bash us. And she responds, horrible group of people. Several people here in lawsuits. I have all the receipts. What are you talking about, Bethany? So odd. You and I have never met. You've never been in any of my programs or workshops. Please don't lump me into any of the unethical matchmakers that are out there. I collaborate with ethical matchmakers who stand by a code of ethics. There are many of us who sincerely want our clients to be in a loving, committed relationship. I hope your app works, but I don't understand how you can prevent people on the app from breadcrumbing others. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Elizabeth. How can you promise, we promise that we will not allow our members to not text you back? How do you decide that? And also, before I move on too far and go down this rabbit hole, thank you to Cooper Cali 3. Cooper Cali 3, thank you so much. Here's a throwback song for you.
Why do you follow me if you don't already own my book?
Rip. Rip, Dave.
I don't know anything more cultish than that.
She is wearing white, so you know she's innocent, and she just wants to help us.
Why does this sound cult every second? Oh, it's a cult.
Thank you, Cooper Cali. I like that. Cooper Calais. Cooper Calais.
Wait, what?
Also.
Look out, medical medium's a cult. Boom, another death threat.
I like that soundbite. Thank you. Okay, let me continue this comment. We cannot control the actions of anyone, only the actions of ourselves. That being said, I'm all for better options that can help singles find love. I look forward to hearing favorable reviews about your app, but please don't bash matchmakers. There are some really good ones that care about their clients and are able to get them into loving, committed relationships. She didn't respond anymore. But she's got the receipts. So this other people are defending the matchmaking industry as one of the top matchmakers in the world. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that's what Bethany's up to. Do I think it will be real? No.
I have a new dating concept that has exploded.
Do you want to share?
It's called the Core Community. It's a dating membership community, and it's based on intention and integrity, and you have to want a partner right now, and there are rules, and you can be kicked out, but it is completely debunked that men only want younger women.
Yeah. It's completely debunked that men only want younger women. She's debunked it, but just trust her, okay?
That there are no good women, and we have so many couples already, and it's the most amazing thing I've ever done. I have a new dating.
Keep it vague, girl. Keep it vague. We're honored to be featured in Bloomberg Business as an in-depth look at the shift happening in modern dating. I want to read it.
Just saying, be positive, be open. Don't go if you can't be positive and open. Like, I just have to say, I'm learning a lot about myself through this process. And for the first time in my entire life, I'm not result oriented. I don't shut somebody down just because they did something wrong like I have in the past, or because they don't see the world the way I do, or because I can't picture myself with them. You just don't know. It's such an important decision. You can't make it in a snapshot. That doesn't make any sense. You can't make it right away. You have to be open and let it breathe. Just say.
What if they breadcrumb me? How are you going to prevent that? So then she's got flowers, and it says, if you think there are no good men out there, then you need us.
What? What? You want to talk to someone on the phone? Okay. What? What?
Okay. The Core is currently looking for high-quality men of integrity and intention in Chicago. Use the term Chicago to be eligible for a priority code for membership applications. The Core. If you know, you know.
Rob is a guy that thinks.
Okay. Yeah, this is a money grab for sure. To the Core community, our launch was accelerated as a result of premature media attention while we were still testing our model. Oh, so it wasn't you talking about it on a major podcast and being on ABC News about it? Okay. This is a self-funded passion project responding to a very toxic, ineffective dating landscape in society today. Validating this, the responses and applications to our community has been outrageous and overwhelming. We will not accept a fee unless we strongly believe we can serve and help you find a meaningful connection. We have been extremely selective, aka we haven't selected anybody, and discerning based on morals, integrity, intention, contribution to society, and the willingness to invest in one's future. Those who have already fallen in love or had several successful dates trusted us in this process and are reaping the benefits. I don't believe there's anyone that's done this. This will not be a rushed process as we are still researching and developing what the future and ultimate model will be. Okay, so you don't even have anything. This is what she does every time. When she had her reality show where she was hiring an assistant, it was a nightmare mess to watch. And I watched the whole thing because, I don't know, I have free time. But it was like she didn't even need an assistant at the end. It was like, what's the point of the show? She can never focus on one thing at a time. We are so grateful and rewarded because we have proven 100% that dating successfully is possible and that this industry needs a rehaul. Okay, I agree the industry needs a rehaul. What have you done differently? They're not even saying, and I don't even think it exists. People who feel defeated should have hope that they can find their person if they have drive to do so. Again, I need one person to tell me that this is real, and I haven't seen that yet. New York. This one's for you. They're looking for women, let's see, high quality men of integrity and intention in New York. Okay. Do middle-aged men want middle-aged women anymore? It's ridiculous. Okay, let's hear what she has to say.
Yes, they do. Yes, they do. They don't when coming fresh off a divorce or when they've just made a lot of money. You're usually the rebound off of the rebound. Someone gets divorced, they go to the young hot piece, the dumb, the nitwit that listens to them, the opposite of their ex-wife. Then they're miserable, they're bored, it doesn't make any sense, it doesn't fit in with their friends, they don't want to bring them on the vacations, it's awkward to be with someone 20 years younger, we don't listen to the same music, you feel older in comparison, you're looking at your saggy skin, they're looking at their gray hair, they want to get Botox, they want the hot young piece, but they are aware of the fact that the hot young pieces with them because they have some money and a retirement plan. So they get more insecure. They distrust that young person more, and they ultimately will want someone that is going to mentally and emotionally stimulate them. Do middle-aged men want middle?
She speaks on behalf of all middle-aged men, and I don't know what her answer was there. Do they or not?
Men.
Advice for men on dates.
On dates. Have cash in your pocket. You might have to tip someone. Someone's overly nice. It's a good look. Just have cash in your pocket to tip somebody, whether it's $2, $5, $20, $100. Have cash in your pocket. Don't let a woman Uber Eats or DoorDash or any of that, Postmates, even if it's near her house and it's on her phone and it's convenient. And if a girl ever has to pay for anything, you immediately Venmo her back. She will remember, she will take note, and it will turn her off. So know that. Also, if you enjoy a date, send the woman flowers the next day. It could be something simple. It could be even like Rice Krispie treats or muffins or something you can afford. Send something the next day that says, that was a lovely time. It doesn't cost you a lot at all, and it will get you so much further in the long run.
I mean, I agree. I can't lie. I don't disagree with her.
Men on dates.
It says, women pay to join the Corps and are equals, yet our experience has shown us that some traditional practices stand the test of time. Women in the community work as hard as men and provide in different ways, but we are focused on setting everyone up for success rather than trying to change the world and society outside of dating. Okay. So they're saying we can't get to you. We don't care about you. We hate you. Just kidding.
This is your first date best friend. Best friend. Okay, this lip volume.
Okay, that's all she's trying to do here. Sell you
And these
products to go on dates.
Guys, some of them get with the hot young girl, and for every hot young girl, there's a guy sick and tired of fucking them. That's the expression. So
what?
The reason I say that is that you want to be an interesting person and you want to be with someone interesting because you will become intellectually, emotionally, mentally bored. And boredom is what happens at my age with people who feel like they lack purpose. And these guys, some of them get...
Okay. I think that's the last we're going to see of the Corps. She's going to get bored of the Corps before it even gets off the floor. Okay, well, that was fun. I think we should do maybe another stream, a short stream too, maybe this week. And we'll talk about Mel Robbins and the other topics because I never got to them, but I just felt like we should deep dive into Keira Kendra lore because it was fun. And I'm sure it's gonna be demonetized. I can't wait to have to mute the song. It's the worst thing about YouTube streaming. You have to just butcher your stuff afterwards. But anyways, we got a video coming tomorrow. Danielle, if you already were at the stream last week, you already saw it, so don't worry about it. But if you haven't seen it, it's coming for you. Taro says hi. You want to come sing? Come sing. Come up and sing. Yes. She's coming up. You want to sing the song? Yay, Taro! Say something, I'm giving up on you. I'll never give up on you. Okay? You know that, right? Say something, I'm giving up on you. I would never do that to you. Okay. I'm going to sing my song, and then, yeah, we'll maybe come back again, because I got energy. I got energy this week. I don't know why. I had a Diet Dr. Pepper yesterday. That could be my guy. I don't know. Okay. Thank you for watching. Song time now. Taro says, thank you for watching, everybody. She says that with her purrs. Say something cute. She said, meh. Okay. I know I'm being that girl that pets her cat and just loves her. Okay. Peace. Starry Nights. Sexy. Under the clouds, the rain is coming down. Amy Lexerin, how many books have you written? Nicole Campbell, did you go to the British Islands to write your book in a nook? Bone Palace Ballet 94, how many more books do you have in you? Maybe 2 or 3 or 4. Tara wants to pet you back. Nicole Campbell, wait, I already said your name. A consul, that's who I meant. Tara wants to give you this special message. Meow, 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 meow. And a meow on top of that. Kim Possible 11, I went to heaven and Keira was there, 'cause she does part-time work there. And she had this to say to you. Ooga booga 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 booga. Ah. Alaska the tundra, you are so much fundra. I heard it's gonna be colder in New York than where you live this week. I hope we all will sleep in the warmth of a heated apartment. Maya Sloan, can I take a book on a loan from the library that you wrote? What would be the title of your book? I think it'd be called My Name is Snook. That could be a fish about fishing. Wait, what? That could be a book about fishing in the Jersey Shore. I'd want 10 more. Keira Soto, what do you think about buying that book? About snooks on the Jersey Shore. I want more. Olive Harper, what do you think would have gotten you farther? A sequel to the book about Snook or a new book about books? What do you think about a book about books? That's what Keira wrote. A book about writing books. How good of a book could it be? It sounds like it was written for me. Lillian Massey, I wanna get nasty on Roku TV when I watch Writers Island TV. That show was built for me. Rabba Gabor, I can say no more to watching Bethany Frankel lie about making businesses. Now I'm gonna take a break and say thank you to Turnbuckle 10. Special shout out to you then. Turnbuckle 10 says you are amazing. No, you are amazing. And I love your clip art, clippy, profile picky. It is really pretty. The original AI, clippy. Rebelette Fuentes, you are like a mess that I have to go through very, very carefully, or I will never get out of you. Ew. Leaf Madison, I need you to take your medicine. Take a double dose for me, for free. I got my blood drawn today and I'm still recovering. Merva Bell too, I just have something to say to you. Tarot says meow, 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 meow. And I have to say blah, 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 blah. That was a throwaway, I'm sorry. My brain is putty. I'm kinda nutty. And Hannah, I want a banana bread slice. Could you give that to me? But only if it's free, because I'm running out of money. And I'm trying to save that dough for a cookie. Hey, back to turnbuckle 10. Thank you so much for your donation. Now we can afford to have a party. And I'm gonna get a little nutty. I said that one already. But you know what I mean. Back on the scene. Keys World. We out.